Today we have an aquarium in the studio. This is the HYTE Y60. Is it Y60?
Yes, Y60.
Oh! Aquarium case. So as you can see, with the graphic at the front here, this is a kind of looks like a window pane. So you can see the window pane, one side panel here curves at the angle 45 degrees, and then the front is also made out of glass. So in today's video, we're gonna open this up, dismantle everything, and see how we should actually build a PC inside. I'm actually very afraid in handling this case because of the angled glass, and I think it's gonna be one big piece of glass.
I'm not sure if one piece of glass or three pieces of glasses. We'll see.
I need to put this back on the floor. Wait. Bye. User manual, I'm gonna put this here. Maybe we'll need it. Wait, Oof.
He's gonna turn it around.
I might let you see. Aquarium. Oh, no, three pieces. One, two, three. You got a gap in between here. Overall aesthetics. So overall aesthetics, this is the aesthetic. The reason why it's called aquarium is because this. One reason I like this is because they create a transition between side panel and the front panel.
Yeah.
Makes it look like one big piece. So at the back, I also realized there's something funny. From the looks of it, this case has a few chambers. So motherboard tray is in front here as usual. But behind here is where your power supply is supposed to be. Storage drives. Two of them.
Very interesting. They even have marking for the storage.
Yeah, and they use very nice text. They don't use those ugly fonts like some other companies do. You know what? I'm interested in this. Let me open this up and see how. Captive thumb screws. Good. Slide out.
It's an entire cage. The caddy.
3.5 inch. Straight away you can access it from behind. Is it hot swappable? That's what I'm interested in. Oh no, it's not. But that's okay, since very rarely people do use this kind of drives anyway. It's just a nice option to have. I don't know, let's just open this and
Let's
see
start
how.
from the side. Most likely captive thumb screw again for the side glass panel.
Nope.
Nope. Is it not?
Only one screw?
There's one screw. So you remove the both side panel first.
Yes.
How to access the
I'll
screw?
remove this first.
Yeah, the back side panel.
Yep, same way as the one before. So this is a very thick panel. It's a combination of filter plus metal.
The design itself is very unconventional.
Unique.
So
Unconventional.
that means they need a very large piece of filter at the back, which should be removable. I think it's magnetically secure or...
I don't know, I don't think so. I cannot remove it from the side, even though it looks like it can be removed. But
I don't think so.
So top panel comes out the same way, also same design as the other side panel. So you can see metal here.
Again, the metal and the integrated dust filter.
Dust filter, integrated dust filter. I don't know how to clean this, we'll discover that later. And now is the time that we can access this.
At the
Accessories box. You know what, we'll take a look at the accessories first. Yeah, quite a lot of stuff indeed. Audio jack splitter. Oh, we should take a look at the IO port later. Audio jack splitter, since this is a combo audio jack built into the front piece here. Bunch of screws and also zip ties. I don't know what is this rubber cover for. Is it to cover the USB type A port? I think so. Never mind, we'll leave this all apart first. So IO panel, you can see it's pretty straightforward.
The placement is exactly at the angled corner.
I don't mind. It looks good. So we can see here we got double type A's, one type C, power button, reset button. No, this is not reset button. Audio jack. So as mentioned earlier, the box does come with an audio jack splitter, so from a combo audio jack, you get back your individual headphone and microphone ports. So now, I don't know how to take out the front piece. Oh, okay, there are a total of 3 screws on this side now. Aiya.
Actually, this is the first time I see something like this. Well, I can understand how the front piece of glass can be removed after you take away the 3 screws. The other piece, I'm not quite sure how.
I'm not even sure if it can be removed. This side piece here. From the looks of it, yes, we got 2 screws from the bottom inside here. Do you want to take it out?
User manual never mentioned anything.
Nope.
Okay, you try remove.
Okay, we try removing the front, this angle glass. Now we change screwdriver to try to remove the 2 screws from the inside the bottom.
So in other words, this panel is secured by 2 screws at the top and another 2 screws at the bottom. Most likely, looks like it.
Okay. Yes, we can remove it.
Okay.
But you need to be real careful. So 2 screws at the top, 2 screws at the bottom.
It is advisable to remove all the glass
The problem is
panel.
you need the specific screwdrivers.
Yes.
Because of the smallness, the gap.
The gap is tight over
But
there.
once you remove that, you get full access inside. So depends on what you're doing. If you want to do like custom water cooling, custom loops, then I would advise you to just yeet it out. But anyway, taking a look inside here, I'm gonna take out this piece of foam first because I do see
It's a placeholder for the what do you call that?
riser
cable. So if you actually look closely at the back, the expansion slots, the regular expansion slot is actually narrower than usual.
Yes, it is very narrow. This is a
Low profile, half height.
Yes, usually used in servers. The riser is actually having a custom enclosure as well, so you can see here, it's a very nice design. So I think this is a PCIe Gen 4 riser, right?
So in other words, if you're using this casing, the only option for you to mount your GPU is in vertical mode.
Yes,
That's
there
it.
is no horizontal mounting since half height here, so can't do anything.
From my angle here, the entire system looks very clean, especially the bottom.
Speaking of the bottom, I should show you the top first. You see the top here, we got triple fan mount. You can mount a 360 rack or
360 or...
I think you can mount larger than that.
No. 360 or 240, 280, no problem.
Yeah, correct. And then the bottom is more or less the same. They have another chamber. You see how much it lifts off from the floor, the ground,
The floor.
and cable management wise is very interesting. Yeah, take that away. At the bottom here, we can take out this fan filter.
Fan filters.
Then we can access the 2 included fans. Is it 2?
There are 2 included fans at the
included
bottom
fans.
for intake
One
and
at the-
another for exhaust.
Yeah. So I don't know what these fans are. I'll leave the information on the screen. And interesting thing is you can see the front I/O panel cables are routed through the basement compartment. That is why you can see this part is so clean because there's no cables here.
No cables. I like how the bottom is part of the cable management route to the back.
That is very nice in terms of design. So you can see everything here. You still got quite a lot of gap between the fan mounting base here,
Yeah.
the frame, and then you got some gap to the bottom of the case.
Yes.
And then you still got more gap from the rubber feet to the fan frames.
Yes, one more thing I want to point out is that if you look at it, right now they have included 220mm fans, 2 units of them, 120. You can actually mount 140mm fans.
Yeah, you can. There's 2 screws
Yeah,
here.
the screw holes are prepared for...
Yeah, you can just mount bigger ones if you want to. This is a very nice case, very expandable. And then go back to the front piece here, you can see, I don't know what is this called, the rubber grommet is like,
Well,
you can fit your fingers through.
it's not like the usual rubber grommets with like cut holes in middle.
Yeah. You see,
like
this
fishbone kind of design. But this one is entirely open, but it's still halfway closed if you look from certain angle.
Yeah.
So it is not very restrictive to those big cables like the 24-pin motherboard power cable. And at the same time, it still hides the, well, all the behind stuff if you have a lot of cables at the back.
Yep.
And
So
yeah,
here, I think you can still mount some 2.5-inch drives. Is it? No, motherboard tray only.
the motherboard is capable of supporting MATX or even up to ATX. Shouldn't be a problem.
I'm sure ATX is no problem.
But you can't support an eATX, but that's fine. And on the other side, we haven't mentioned the mounting for the radiator if you want to use AIO or your custom loop.
yeah, you got another one here, and then all your AIO loops, all the cables can come out from here, which is real nice. Or the back here,
Yeah.
there's a lot of opening in terms of cable management. 2 more holes here for your fan cables to go through as well. And the aforementioned front IO panel, all of the cables come from the bottom here. So you can route it from the bottom here to the side, and then behind your motherboard tray, and then you can route it through the bottom, side, or the top, however you want. That's good. So the included fan also comes with a 3-pin fan cable, kind of usual. I would expect them to give us PWM fans, but whatever.
Anyway, if you are planning to build in this system, most likely you are going to do a custom loop and you're going to get your own fans for the entire system anyway. So yeah, I guess that for the power supply, it also supports a standard ATX power supply. Plenty of cable management, so you don't have to worry about where you can tuck in all those cables, especially if you plan to use those custom coil or sleeve cables. So,
yeah, and one more thing I want to literally complain about. This 3.5-inch drive, you cannot remove this portion. So everything is one piece here. If you cover it up like this, and you feel like you don't have enough space, you want to take it out, yeah, the whole thing comes out together, but you still need something to cover the back.
The box doesn't include any sort of cover
no cover
to hide the thing.
I don't think that's a problem. It's just that, imagine if you want to access your CPU backplate.
I think the CPU backplate, the cutout is not big enough. There's a lot of weird backplates, but depending on which brand of coolers you're getting. But I agree with the fact that you mentioned the cage itself is not removable. Even if you remove it, you're missing the cover for that.
Yeah, you got a big gap.
Yeah.
So I don't really think that's an issue. It's just maybe having some options will be good. Since nowadays a lot of people are using M.2 SSDs anyway, so yeah. So anything else you want to highlight?
Pretty much
we highlighted everything, right?
Yeah, I'm very impressed with the overall design. I mean, most of the time we have seen a lot of those designer cases and you have to sacrifice a lot of features for those good looking. But this one so far is looking really promising with all the good cable routing design, good solid chassis frame, a lot of features, plenty of fan mounts. They are not sacrificing on the airflow from the looks of it.
Oh, they're definitely not sacrificing, since the front panel is definitely closed off, but the intakes are all from the side.
From the side and the bottom.
So you can see the side panel here, like what we mentioned just now, it's like this.
This is top.
It looks similar, okay?
It looks similar.
Okay. Yeah, technically all of them are angular like this. And I just realized there's a piece of plastic flap here, I don't know for what. It's removable, 2 screws, but
No idea.
no idea. Probably for air draft, but okay.
Okay.
Tell me the price. Surprise me, boy.
Okay, so the official pricing for the HYTE Y60 dual chamber ATX case, there are 2 colors, black and white. The one we have here is white, obviously. Both of them same price, 849 ringgit.
Not bad.
Actually, the price is not bad. Consider you're getting included riser cable, 3 fans, and on top of that is a 3-piece of glass, tempered glass panels.
Yeah, very unique design. One thing I like about this form factor is the wider but shorter design.
Yeah.
Because for my setup, I would really prefer something shorter. But yeah, lots of space for cable management. I mean, you can't really go wrong with this, right? Because such a big gap here for you to cable manage everything. So
I absolutely love this. Consider coming from an ITX build, this kind of space for cable management is a luxury. So
luxury. I really like the cable routing. It makes sense. The bottom basement chamber here, very nice addition. Everything is hidden below. That is why you don't see any cable, and you said it's very clean, magnetic. So that is why I think this case for 849. Is
849, I think it is a good price. Initially, when I saw the box, I thought, oh my god, this is going to be more than, let's say, 1,000 ringgit.
Yeah.
But turns out it's 849, so I say, if you have the budget, if you want something that looks different for your custom look, 849 is nothing.
I should also mention that this top panel is removable so that you can mount your top radiator easily. Do I want to remove it? Might as well, give it some time.
Give it some.
I mean, without the angled glass, it's a bit less rigid, but I would still say holds up really well.
Actually, it holds up really well compared to what I initially expected.
I thought it will collapse on its own weight. So yeah, you can see this top piece here comes off so you can mount all your fans. Sizable gap, so you can mount push-pull as well if you want to. And especially since you got such a big gap between the motherboard tray, the real motherboard mounting place, and also the top panel here. Yeah, push-pull no problem, and you also got some space in between. So that's it. That's what we have to share with you about this dismantling, if that's a word.
Disassembly.
This assembly of the HYTE
Y60.
Y60. Why are there so many names with Y suddenly? We got the Kanto YU6. YU6.
YU6.
YU6. Yeah, that's it. Now it's time to assemble back this thing. Real nice case, 849. Good deal.